Great. So hello, everyone who's watching. My name is Kyle Sonlin. I'm the CEO of Security Token Market, and I'm joined today with a really great panel of people here today. And we're talking about a great conference coming up, the Digital Assets and Securities Conference, hosted in Austin, Texas by Vertalo. We're joined here with Dave Hendricks, who is here talking and gonna explain everything going on about the amazing things in the digital assets space. And we're excited to finally do this in person again. We're also joined by some of the Planet Wealth team, who is the top tier sponsor of the event. They're excited to really bring a lot of great financial education and bring all this opportunity to the masses. So I thank them for joining us as well. And it's going to be an interesting time talking about some of the awesome solutions in the fintech space, as well as what this conference can mean for the industry. So without further ado, Dave, I'd like to open it up to you to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what's going on in the Digital Assets Securities Conference.
Well, Kyle, great to see you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the Digital Assets and Securities Conference. September 21st evening, cocktail party kickoff, full conference agenda on September 22nd and 23rd at the Omni Barton Creek in Austin, Texas. Keeping it weird, keeping it digital, keeping it assets, keeping it digital assets and securities in Austin, Texas. I'm really excited to be joined on this call by the folks from Planet Wealth. We've got Michael, we've got Ross, and we've got technical genius Lance Woodson here. Lance and I and the Vertalo team have been doing things for a couple of years, kind of just getting to this point. And I am super excited to host this conference and to have as the title sponsor Planet Wealth. And today we're going to learn a little bit more. I'm going to save a little for the conference, not too much, but we're going to save a little for the conference. And we're going to hear about Planet Wealth today. And then after Planet Wealth talks, I want to share a little bit more about how your viewers can get involved with this conference. So guys, so great to see you all again. So excited to see you in a couple of weeks.
Great to be here.
I'm excited to be here as well. I know we were all hanging out together on a Twitter Spaces last week, and so it's great to be back again with all of you guys.
Really looking forward to it, Dave.
It's gonna be a great event.
Great. So without further ado, maybe we just kick it off. Planet Wealth, for any of our listeners or anyone that's here for the first time, could you all three of you introduce yourselves again, walk us through kind of what your role is in the company and what makes you excited about Planet Wealth and what's been going on with the company?
All right, perfect. My name is Michael Hamburger, and I'm the Chief Sales Officer of Planet Wealth. So my role, Kyle, is I help find opportunities both for people that are citizens that use our products, as well as other additional revenue opportunities for the company. So I came to Planet Wealth really the same way my business partner Ross Denny did. We were with the marketing agency that Planet Wealth was working with and is still working with. And after working with these guys for a year, we just were so aligned with what we're doing. The natural step was for Ross and I both to jump over here and start working hand in hand with Planet Wealth. So it's a privilege to be the Chief Sales Officer, excited about what we have going on here. I'm excited about coming to Austin. We were just all together in Memphis, Tennessee last month as we were doing the exact same thing at the World Golf Challenge or World Golf Cup there in Memphis. So I'm excited about coming to Austin to spend some time with the DAAS community and really open up opportunity for all of your listeners as well, Kyle, as how Planet Wealth can help them own what they want to build what they want to own, and then create wealth without cost and invest as well with an extreme advantage. Ross, how about up to you?
Absolutely. Well, Dave, Kyle, appreciate you guys taking the time and having us out here today. We're really excited to share what we're doing at Planet Wealth. And as Michael shared, we now are on the inside of Planet Wealth and are part of the team helping bring Planet Wealth to the masses. And the excitement that you ask about is really the fact that now for the first time that we've seen in all of our marketing careers and as business owners, a true opportunity where technology, digital, and marketing come to the masses to be able to help people create wealth like no ever before, and where people now have the ability to access capital, the ability to grow their capital, to be able to take their social networks and help monetize them into investor advantaged securities. and platforms that Planet Wealth offers. So we're really excited about the conference and being the top tier involved in the conference. Dave, we appreciate the opportunity that you've allowed us to participate in this, because the lineup at the conference is phenomenal. I mean, folks, if you're listening to this message and haven't made the decision to get started and be at the conference and make that purchase, don't let this one miss out. This is the first ever digital asset and securities conference, where there's going to be a lot of panelists that are experts in the field to show and share where the evolution of technology is going, to show and share where the future that we all are participating in is going, and how everybody there can participate in it, most importantly, and be part of a solution in creating success in any way possible that they can. And right now we've got an opportunity within Planet Wealth to share with everybody a little bit more about the insights. And, what we thought about doing is just have you watch a quick video about Planet Wealth and kind of give you some background, and then come back and talk a little bit more specifically, Kyle, about some of those aspects that we're going to be going through at the conference, and how people will have the ability to take part and be personal, up close, and be involved for the first time ever in something that we're going to be talking about at the conference. So with that, I'll just share a little video here about Planet Wealth, and we'll be right back.
It started as a wall made of dirt and wood planks, lining a little street to protect the people in a new Dutch city. In 1792, they formed the New York Stock Exchange. 1884, they started trading stocks. 1920, they told the people their money was safe. But there, inside those 8 little blocks, it just kept growing. Bigger, hungrier, greedier, the wall getting taller. Today, it's still the same, a place built to keep the rest of us out. But no longer. The street, the buildings, the infrastructure, the sphere of influence, we've taken the power and pulled it off the map. We took it all and put it in the cloud without the cost. It's a full-service platform, Planet Wealth, designed from the ground up to serve you, where you can create wealth without Wall Street cost with the Launch Pro Suite, where you can invest with advantages without the risk on the Wealth Funding Portal. Join our mission and get paid to build this new financial reality for yourself and others. Build what you own using our affiliate and marketing suite. It's simple. The smartest path to financial independence is one where you stack assets, generate your own income streams, and have the tools to build it all with minimum risk. The tools are here. No one else but you will control your rate of success. Own what you build what you own. On Planet Wealth.
Great. So that's an awesome video. It's exciting. I can't believe the amazing achievements your team has accomplished already, and we're excited to see the solutions that come. I also wanted to take a second to introduce Lance Woodson. Lance, if you please would introduce yourself and talk about what's going on and your role in the company, and what gets you excited about Planet Wealth.
Hey guys, I'm Lance Woodson, Chief Information Officer for Planet Wealth. It's really my goal to create tools and live and exist in the community, really to understand their needs and basically enable them and empower them to create wealth, gain financial independence, however they choose to define it, and ultimately achieve their goals and their dreams. So that's my position and really what I'm focused on.
Very exciting.
So Lance, maybe one thing that we were talking about earlier, and Kyle, the idea behind how Planet Wealth has developed that technology. I know Lance has been hard at work on it for almost close to 3 years. And maybe give some people some insight of just one of the single aspects that we've created within Planet Wealth to allow people to participate in capitalism, and share a little bit more, maybe the lead up, Lance, of how we created that infrastructure, talk about the technology that's been created that saves people up to $50,000 to participate in their own capital formations, and how digital backbone of what we're doing and the security behind it has allowed people now to do things that they typically wouldn't have been able to or were fearful of doing, and kind of share some of the technological insight behind that of how what we've built will now enable people to reach those points and participate in capitalism and really generate cash like they've never been able to before, and be provided the opportunity to do something that they've never even had maybe the courage to do or have been fearful of, and how we break down those barriers with our technology and just allowing them the participation in what the solutions are that we provided for them, and maybe give some people some insights from that regard.
No, absolutely. So What we've done is we've basically tried to simplify everything so that it's easy for people to access, easy for people to understand and execute. And what I mean by that is basically if there's a barrier or a gateway or a hurdle, how do we overcome that and how do we make it accessible? So things like legal fees, marketing spend, needing to aggregate a pool of investors, all those things are really where we attack and simplify and try to provide in a turnkey, done for you type fashion. So, right away, you're going to need a private placement memorandum, an offering circular, some sort of legal structure and documentation. Those are the things that we assist people to create for themselves and really just provide a turnkey package that has the things that they need, such as marketing materials and really what do they need to be successful in a community finance environment. We all have a cell phone full of emails and contacts and social media followers and friends and all kinds of people around us that we have an existing relationship. And if you look at what's available to us, people have the resources they need to work together, to create wealth together, to benefit financially together. It's really about giving people the tools to put them together, enable them to work together, and then to achieve their goals together.
So I think it's really important what you just shared a second ago about the PPM, the private placement memorandum. Ross, I know that you come to all this with years and years of in the real estate investment space where you guys were doing commercial deals, you're doing tons of residential deals. And I've heard you share in our internal calls what that type of cost was for every time you did a deal. You may want to just do some comparison of what you experienced back then versus what our citizens can experience inside Planet Wealth.
That was just what was going through my mind. Is it I have lived what we've created in Planet Wealth on the other end, where I didn't have the direction, I didn't have the tools. I just wanted to start out doing the things the right way, because I knew that if I was going to bring people in to invest in entities, I wanted to make sure that they were given a vehicle and do it the right way so that we were all headed down the right path together. And it took about $40,000 of attorney fees to set up all my SPEs, single purpose entities, to make sure the structure, the deals, the language was all compliant. And after going through that, and it took about 6 months really to get that all locked in place, I'd created over 38 different companies that held different entities and developments and acquisitions that we did. And the legal bill on that is, beyond the 40,000 initially for the continued maintenance of those agreements and documents, I can tell you it was well into 6 figures. And now understanding when Michael and I were introduced to Planet Wealth over a year ago, is it to say that we turnkeyed that in a way that you can come in, log in with your entity, set up a private placement memorandum, turn around within 24 hours and have it all set up with a trust account and everything ready to be funded, blew my mind. And that's one aspect of what Planet Wealth has done from a technology standpoint that a lot of people that I was around when I was doing real estate seminars quite frequently didn't understand how to do it, let alone they didn't have the ability to feel comfortable and confident enough to do it themselves as well. So barring if they did have the $40,000, $50,000 initial capital to get those private placements created, they didn't have the comfort level to be able to say, okay, now what do I do? And that's one aspect that I know that we've done within Planet Wealth and have been able to accentuate. And I think, going through that and living it myself, and knowing that everybody on this call are probably familiar with crowdfunding and how that's evolved into the marketplace to allow people to go to their circles of influence. Unfortunately, though, the way that crowdfunding has first come out is it just allows a lot of people to go beg and ask for money in some instances, and no real solid business plan. There's no real advantages for investors to participate. There's no real viable understanding of how they participate. It's more of a donation type of environment. And what we wanted to do within Planet Wealth is develop technology that allows people to feel safe and confident that, yes, you can go out and raise capital without capital risk yourself by taking your social networks and getting them involved and giving them advantages to where you're comfortable because your mother's getting involved with this because you've got the right structure in place, you've got the right mechanism and reporting in place, and using all the digital technologies and such that we're going to be talking about at the conference, all put in place in one central environment. And that's one aspect that Planet Wealth provides And we're going to be getting into some of the details at the conference and with some real special releases we're looking to do there. But one of those aspects is that we've created an opportunity for where people can go out and get involved in what we call a turnkey opportunity, in which where they can turn around and own their own beach house, meaning they can participate in properties that we've already identified just from a real estate perspective, and then take part of that and maybe get a week or something that they want to set up as a structured incentive for them as an owner of that property without putting capital down, because they're going to go to social network and develop that capital base to invest in it with them and appreciate the appreciation, hopefully, and appreciate the cash flow that those properties generate, all through the structure that we've created. And we've got a video here that we can let everybody and share with everybody on what we're doing with that structure within mybeachhouse.com, just to give them some insight of, one of the another aspects of what we're doing within Planet Wealth to take technology, take digital sophistication of today and create real life opportunities for people to achieve their dreams, to be able to appreciate the fact that they can become real estate investors and not have to cost them anything to do so, and not have to come out of pocket with all these tens of thousands of dollars themselves to do it, but just to get started with the right tools being provided to them to give them solutions. So maybe we can go into, Kyle, and just show a little bit about mybeachhouse.com and have them get an incentive to, or a little insight to the incentives that Planet Wealth offers to people that choose to participate.
Makes a lot of sense. Let's check that one out.
Investing in beachfront property has been limited to the ultra wealthy until now. Use a completely turnkey system that makes it easy, safe, and affordable for everyday investors to participate in one of the most exclusive and profitable asset classes, beachfront real estate. Our revolutionary platform helps you quickly pool all the capital you need to own and earn income from beautiful beachfront property without the hassles or the capital risk. You will save tens of thousands in preparation costs while getting access to a full suite of investment tools that will present your opportunity like a pro. Ask yourself, how much would a lawyer cost to prepare your legal documents? How much would a professional website cost? What about a high-quality sales video showcasing your deal? How much would you pay to list your deal on a website where investors are hungry to fund opportunities? Now ask yourself how easy it would be if all those things were given to you as part of our turnkey system. And best of all, we made it easier than ever for those who want to join you to say yes. Most everyone would like to own a beach house, but few can afford it on their own, and everyone would like to earn a strong income. For those folks joining you, they're guaranteed that 100% of their money goes to purchase or improve the property, as if they bought it themselves, and they receive their return as agreed before the beachfront organizer, you, earned a dime. Wealth creation isn't magic. It's simple math. When you eliminate cost, prioritize relationships, and empower terms, your partners gain advantages that don't exist in the Wall Street setting. Everybody wins together. We provide done-for-you tools to fire up your network to pursue cash flow and profit. Whether it's 100 friends and family, or you're an online influencer with 1 million members looking for pure play where everyone can earn money, we make it easy and get you started quickly. With a My Beach House turnkey, you not only get the full power of our system to pool the needed capital, we connect and guide you to a full suite of proven, white-glove real estate pros, including agents and brokers, legal services, and proven property managers who will optimize your investment and help maximize the income and equity returns for both you, your friends, partners, or investors. If you've ever dreamed of owning beachfront property, now is the time to get started. Click below to take advantage of this trusted path to wealth creation by using your My Beach House turnkey today.
All right, so that's interesting. So what is it?
So mybeachhouse.com. Yeah, My Beach House. The URL is it is My Beach House that we're hosting it on now, right, Lance? Yep. So that ability for somebody to participate is one that we've sorted out within the criteria that we've set up within Planet Wealth that are investor advantaged. So we've gone through the due diligence, the process to make sure that investors are taken as the number one most important aspect of our ecosystem. They're given the advantages that they typically aren't given in just a deal that somebody puts together. So we make sure they fit certain criteria. that are structured to the investor advantage. We make sure that the person that's coordinating it doesn't have the opportunity to take all the money and run. And, the bad actors are filtered out through this process of the people that don't have the right understanding, the right intention, and provide people with those opportunities. So much as we've seen like start engines and crowdfunding sites and those other opportunities that are out there, we've again centralized that into a simple process we call it a turnkey, in which allows people to participate again in advantages of what investors typically don't see in the marketplace. And those things that we've done with technology allow people to feel more comfortable and confident that they're deploying their time, energy, and effort somewhere that they can truly create wealth. And even if it's just to earn a little bit extra income on top of their job, we have mechanisms in place that we've set up to where people can go and build an organizational and network, if you will, of people that they want to reach out to and introduce this to. We've set up the ecosystem to be able to track that, and so that you can generate commissions and get payments when they go out and choose to get part of different investment opportunities as well, provided that they follow the right rules, the regulations. And as we start to see those types of changes that might occur in the regulatory environments, that is allowing us to be positioned in a way to win when and if we see some of the current regulation that's being discussed lifted to allow people to participate. So that's really exciting, because we're building in advance an ecosystem that allows people to participate in capitalism. And even if they aren't directly doing it, they benefit from those people that they've introduced to the fact to be able to do it themselves and get the benefit therefrom. So we're really excited about Planet Wealth. And the conference is just, I'm so glad that you've taken the lead on this, Dave, and created an environment where people can come in that are thought leaders, that are at the beginning stages of this process of understanding that, some people, many of the people probably listening right now understand what cryptocurrency has done to the financial markets. But if you understand what Planet Wealth is positioning itself to do, is to create an opportunity for the masses to really get in and easily understand how they can capitalize off of all the digital type changes that are taking place, all the digital technology that's occurring, and all the different platforms that are created by many of the people that will be at this conference have created themselves to be able to protect, ensure, and secure those participating, so that everybody is more confident that they're getting involved and doing the right things for the right reasons with the right intentions. So with that, I definitely am excited, Kyle, to be here and talk more about this, and really excited to share some of the stuff that we plan on releasing at the event on the September 24th in Austin.
I think that's an awesome rundown, and I think everyone's going to be very excited to hear about some of the amazing developments. Certainly, I think we're going to be able to dig into that more in person as well, because Security Token Market, me and the team are going to be there. We're going to be hosting some interviews while we're there. Certainly, we're going to get plenty of FaceTime with you and the Planet Wealth team to discuss more about some of these awesome developments, and as we get closer to that date. But maybe it's a good time to flick it back to Dave, and let's talk a little bit more about the DAAS conference and some of the things that get you excited, and talk about some of the opportunities for more of the audience here that might be watching to get involved and to join into the conference as well.
That's great. Yeah, I'm as excited to talk about this conference as Ross and Michael and Lance are to talk about Planet Wealth. Let me just go really back real quick to some of the things that Planet Wealth just said. Okay, just in summary, it's hard to start a company. It's hard to raise money. People don't do it very often. Getting good at it is very hard. Learning experiences are overrated. And oftentimes you make a lot of mistakes when you're first learning. Why not avoid those mistakes? Why not use a method that enables you to focus on what you want to do? It doesn't require you to become an expert in legal processes and all these other things, which frankly, most people are not very good at. I can tell you as an entrepreneur, I have produced a lot of PPMs, private placement memorandums, started companies, gone and raised money. This is not a tool that most people get to sharpen very often. A lot of folks, it's the first time. The thing that the team at Planet Wealth is doing is they're saying, hey, look, let's take all this accumulated experience and expertise and make it easier for you to get something started. And that's very, very exciting because it's hard to democratize that process because people don't know where to start. The rest of the conference is kind of building on this kind of theme. The Digital Assets and Securities Conference is bringing together dozens of providers and amazing speakers and experts that can take you from the beginning of the life cycle of a company or a digital asset all the way through to secondary liquidity. It's integrally important to get the beginning of your company right. At this conference, again, Austin, Texas, Omni Barton Creek, September 21st to the 23rd, 2021, not virtual, in person. You're going to get to meet the people and the providers that are going to give you the tools and the techniques so that you can go and start a company around your idea, around your dream. The notion that everyone is going to create a business and build all their own technology from scratch and do all these things, that's crazy. Up until now, people have had to roll their own. Let's stop having to do that. Let's give people the tools so they can stay in their best lane. Their lane is often not building technology, creating contracts, finding a lawyer, dealing with marketing that they've never done before. The experts at this conference are going to teach you all kinds of things that you don't have to learn by process of mistake. And I'm super excited to have Planet Wealth as the title sponsor of the Vertalo hosted Digital Assets and Securities Conference there to help people understand that there's help available. People can help you get on this ramp. And we're going to be talking about that. Now, if you're a member of the Planet Wealth community, I recommend reaching out to Lance or one of the other admins in the channel for the special code that you will only get from them. The code is a nice discount from a very expensive ticket. Why is the ticket so expensive? Well, you've just heard why, because we're going to save you a lot of time and tears, okay, by learning this. And we're also going to feed you. I mean, when was the last time you went to a conference and someone actually gave you something better than like a sandwich and an apple in a box?
A buttered croissant in the morning for breakfast?
Yeah, maybe a croissant. Look, this is not croissant breakfast. This is bacon, okay? If you want to say bacon, barbecue, bourbon, okay? This is 3 Bs. It's all the good stuff, okay?
That's it.
You're going to be able to get those things and knowledge, and you're going to meet these amazing people. Yeah, and you're going to have a great time. You're going to come away learning things. And if, hopefully it's going to help you and inspire you to create an amazing business and also some amazing new friends. So I urge you to reach out to Lance, to Ross, to Michael. If you can't find them, you can find me or Kyle. And we look forward to seeing you in Austin, Texas, later on this month. So it's great to see you all again. Looking forward to seeing you in person.
So yeah, thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. Michael, Ross, Lance, Dave, of course. Anything else from your end that you want to jump in there and drop in before we call it quits for this episode of the interview series?
I absolutely. I'm looking forward to ripping the curtain back so that all the attendees can really see what 36 plus months of arduous labor and a passion from the team, from the Planet Wealth side, and what we've got prepared for you guys. We've done a ton of the work already. As Dave said, as anybody who's gone out and started a business, it takes a little bit of knowledge, it takes having the right resources, it takes having capital. We've done a lot of the work for you guys already in preparation. So when we rip the curtain back at whether it's the keynote or when you guys come and meet with us in one of our one-on-one sessions, I'm really looking forward to showing you guys where we've got, complete turnkeys put together. So think of it as a done for you service. It's all asset supported. So there's a nice security for the investors. They can feel secure about that. We've done all the legality and created an ethical environments. We prioritize these turnkeys for you guys. as well as we've got it, as Ross was sharing a moment ago, from an affordability level. You know, Dave, you had such a great way of putting it, because you've been down this road on more than one occasion, obviously. And sometimes you got to do it the wrong way long enough so that you can actually get it doing it the right way. So what we've done is we've put together some great turnkey models where it's plug, play, and profit with what we've got going on over here. We've removed a lot of the missing equations, if you will, where you bump your head on the same wall more than once. We've removed all that front for you guys, so we can virtually guarantee success out there. But like I said, I'm excited about just ripping the curtain back. Dave, excited to see what you guys have put together at Vertalo. We are so honored to be your title sponsor, and looking forward, Kyle, to seeing how you guys have put this all together as well. And I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Austin later this month. That's what you got from me. Ross, Lance, what do you guys have?
Well, I'll close out. Lance, you got something before I close out?
Oh, it's going to be a great, fantastic conference. I've been looking forward to it. Excited to meet everybody, and more importantly, see what everybody has in store. So
we are really excited. And I think that a lot of people that are going to be watching this video are probably going to be those thought leaders that are out in the digital space right now that are really in the crux of it. But at the same time, if we look at the opportunity that we see so clearly that this digital asset and securities conference is providing, is a bunch of people that are driving this industry coming together and giving people a clear picture of how they can participate. And that's been Planet Wealth's agenda. Our mission is to be able to enable the masses to be able to participate in something that they've not been able to participate for, or within, or being able to understand how. And that's what we're really excited about, is that all this technology, all the securities that are going on behind the scenes, all the infrastructure that, Dave, I love your analogy. We take the time, the tears out that are required to go through a lot of this and remove that and give the certainty and save you tons of money in doing that. That's where we're going to be really excited to announce some of the things that we are at the conference on how much money we're really going to save you and being able to participate in capitalism. So with that, for anybody that wishes to come and learn and understand and be one of those thought leaders and participants in leading the charge and participating in capitalism using technology, you don't want to miss this event. It will be one that will mark down in history as one of the first things and probably one of the best things that you've ever done if you're just getting started or looking to get into any entrepreneurial role, capitalism role, starting a company role. There's going to be the right people, the right tools, the right techniques to be around to be able to help you get into that success mode ASAP. So we're really excited. Again, David, thanks for putting all this together and having the foresight and the ability to understand the need in the marketplace for such an event, and bringing the people that you've been able to bring together at this event are unheard of. So we thoroughly enjoy the opportunity and are very excited to be in Austin to share it with everybody there.
Well, hey, I'll see you all there. And Kyle, I'll see you there. And
Looking
you
forward to it.
watching, better see you there. Okay. So thanks, everybody.
It's as simple as going to Telegram. Planet Wealth, Telegram. You got to go there. You're going to get a discount code. Look, you have to come to this event. You got to meet the industry leaders. You got to meet all these people that are working really, really hard to put all this stuff together. This is the best opportunity to network with thought leaders in the fintech space, in the security token space, the digitization of finance space, everything you're trying to do. Telegram right now. Go sign up, get your tickets. And thanks everybody for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.